Welcome to HGAC's 10th weekly Q&A session for the 2015 TIP Call for Projects. Looks like only a handful of folks are logged in with us today, so I would assume it'll be a very quick session. In fact, I'm not really going to cover much for y'all at all, and we'll just see if y'all really have any questions. Again, we'll have another set of these continuing through January 12th, the submission deadline. Again, at Monday at 2 o'clock. I don't see any rescheduling needs at this point in time, including next week. Again, the deadline for submission is January 12th. And if you have any questions, of course, most of the resources are already on our TIP website, and you can send an email to tip@h-gac.com or contact myself, David Wardlow, directly, or Catherine McCright at TxDOT. And at this point, I see our Houston district has joined us as well. We'll wait until they have an audio connection as well, and then we'll see if anybody has any questions. And again, you can ask both by typing in your questions in the question interface, or you can raise your hand in the attendee interface, and I will unmute your line. All right, I see one question from Pat Waskowiak asking if when the modeling data should be expected. And yeah, it'll be after the holidays. Most of the modeling folks are gone at the moment. They are queuing up a number of the runs. We're working with them now. A lot of it will get churned over the holidays, so it should be first thing after the holidays. I hope to get everybody's stuff back to them. Andy's asking the same question for the TxDOT projects. I think I talked to Catherine about y'all's a little bit more. Again, since the delay information is pretty plug and play, there's no additional analysis that sponsors will have to do. TxDOT's in particular, you got a long list of projects. Those may be dragged out a little bit longer. We'll make sure that the local sponsors get all of theirs back, and then we'll work with TxDOT to finish out their list. I'm wondering if there are any other questions, but that one's a pretty easy one for now. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else have any questions. I'll hang on here because I know some people join us a little later. It's only 2:05. So if you do have a question, I'll pause here for a couple of minutes, probably go to at least 2:10, and then probably close it up after that if I don't see any other questions. So I'll just hang on for just a little while. I see a couple of people just joined us. State of Houston just signed in. Again, we only had one question, which was when the modeling data would be expected to be sent back, and it'll be hopefully briefly right after the holidays break and everybody's back. And that was really the main question to answer. But if you have any other questions, please enter them into the question dialogue or raise your hand and we'll unmute your line. And Pat has followed up with, does that include the safety data? And yes, that would include the safety data as well. I see the Harris County folks have joined us. If you all have any questions, please go ahead and type them in the question box or raise your hand in the attendee interface, and we can have you verbally ask you any questions you might have. Yep, Chip, we did get your email, and I have downloaded the attachment that you guys put on your application with your cost-benefit analysis methodology for the railroad overpass. We'll take a look and let you know if we have any questions. All right, not seeing any other questions at this point. Thank you all for joining us for the webinar today. It's pretty short. I know everybody's looking forward to the holidays. I appreciate you all taking the time to join us. Again, very Merry Christmas, and we will see you again. I will be here on the webinar next Monday in case you do have any questions. That's the middle of the holidays. My guess it'll be pretty brief again. But if you do have something that comes up, by all means, send us an email. and we can cover it next Monday for everyone's benefit. And thank you again. Take care.